Great day, everyone. I am Karen Meiji Krampatanta, a PhD education student of Notre Dame of the Dangas University. And I will be discussing for today in our subject on Education 401, Curriculum Development, Implementation, and Evaluation. I am tasked to discuss about a journal review on school responsiveness and psychosocial stability of teachers, parents, and learners on implementation of learning delivery modalities, or LDM, a basis in policy brief formulation. This journal was published on March 2022 by the following researchers: Susan D.L. Oribiana, Dexter M. Palanas, and Ligaya B. Fuego. The three of them are connected with DepEd Calamba City in Laguna, Philippines. Let me now proceed to the overview of the problem. First one, pedagogy, technology, and material resources as challenges in ensuring the continuity of learning. Seamless transition of learning activities into the new normal. Well, the Department of Education mandates schools and learning centers to implement capacity building and even establish support mechanism to ensure the seamless transition of learning activities into the new normal. Parents, learners, and teachers' adjustment to the new learning setup. We also have the implication of the pandemic in the participants' personality and intervention model to be used as implementation framework in the division and school learning continuity plan. For the research methods, the researchers used the mixed methods sequential explanatory research design. In here, data were collected in two consecutive phases. The quantitative data was initially collected and analyzed, and the qualitative data were collected in the second phase and created connections with the results of the first phase analysis. The respondents of the study, the research involved 9 schools in the schools division of Calamba City, and one of the schools were randomly selected per cluster. The respondents were selected parents, teachers, and learners from the sampled schools in the schools division of Calamba, Laguna. It's a total of 1,000 participants. For the instrumentation, survey questionnaires were developed to assess the mean level of school preparedness and psychosocial stability of learners, teachers, and even parents. The questionnaires for parents and learners were translated into Filipino. Then, a focus group discussion, or FGD, was conducted to understand the participants' experience, challenges, and implications of the learning delivery modality on their educational settings. For the ethical protocol, the purpose of the study was communicated to the participants. The questionnaire included a consent form for the participants to have an option to voluntarily participate or withdraw from the study at any time. For data analysis, mean and thematic analysis was used. Data were collected in two consecutive phases. The first phase, data were computed from the responses in the survey questionnaire, while the second phase responses, focus group discussion, used thematic analysis. For the results, the capacity building on distance education was adequate. With the result, they were extremely satisfied in the teacher's professional development. However, on school supply management still has plenty of room for improvement. Then, the needs of the participants were provided well in the online modality since the ratings were higher than the modular distance modality. Also, as for the response by the parents, technology and internet connectivity got the lowest rating since modular learning only uses self-learning modules, or the SLMs. The participants showed appreciation to the school responses and interventions in ensuring continuity of learning. In here, the provisions allotted to the participants are materials, training, and instruction. Then, based on the generated themes, a new intervention model, the three-way teaching and learning process in the new normal, was established. The model integrates significant processes such as observation, communication, instruction, interaction, support, and participation in ensuring the success of the new learning setup. In addition, the model also shows interventions highlighted such as communication, access, professional development, digital collaboration, independent learning, stakeholder engagement, and parental education. So this intervention model is recommended to be used as an implementation framework in the division and school learning continuity plan. For my personal insights and reflection related to curriculum development, design, and evaluation, first is that enhancing the distance learning process is inevitable. Last 2 years during COVID-19 pandemic, the situation affected the quality of education. Then the DepEd's focus was to continue the process amidst of pandemic. That is why enhancing the distance learning process is inevitable. It's really important. Also, communication, observation, interaction, participation, and support were critical process in ensuring the success of the new learning setup. Another one is that distance communication can cause difficulty in instruction that requires adjustment in both parties. So educational success is attainable only by ensuring to equip both teachers and parents with relevant competencies on how they can communicate teaching and provide guidance to the learners. And lastly, strengthening partnership and stakeholders engagement through periodic and consistent communication and instruction can provide solutions to the gap created by the pandemic. During the COVID-19, the contribution of stakeholders, specifically the parents, was proven as the crucial component of distance learning. So that would be all. Thank you so much for listening. Take care, everyone.